जी, मेरा नाम अमन राज है। और हम आज आप लोग को कुछ केमिस्ट्री के बारे में थोड़ा सा आइडिया देंगे कि जनरली स्टार्टिंग कैसे करते हैं और क्या क्या करना चाहिए हमें अपने प्रिपरेशंस के लिए। साथ में जो हम अपने तरफ से तैयार किए थे उसके बारे में हम थोड़ा सा आपको बताना चाहेंगे, और फिर क्या कहते हैं आपके कुछ डाउट्स को हम सॉल्व करने का प्रयास करेंगे। तो चलिए हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। सबसे पहले मेरा प्रिपरेशन टाइम था, तो उस टाइम हम क्या क्या किए, क्या क्या सीखे और किस प्रकार से हम प्रिपरेशन किए हैं अपने जेई एडवांस और मेंस के लिए, ये बताएंगे। तो सबसे पहला चीज जो होता है, जो किसी भी छात्र से ये अपेक्षा की जाती है कि यू शुड ट्राई टू लर्न, यू शुड हैव दैट इंटरेस्ट दैट आई वांट टू लर्न समथिंग। आपको वो जज्बा अंदर से आना चाहिए कि हाँ हमें कुछ सीखना है। क्योंकि जब तक आप कुछ सीखना नहीं चाहेंगे तब तक आपको कोई सिखा नहीं सकता। हाँ, ये अलग बात है कि कुछ कुछ शिक्षक होते हैं, कुछ कुछ टीचर्स होते हैं जो आपको स्पेशली मतलब आपको फोर्स करे, जो नहीं पढ़ पाता उसको भी सिखा दे। ऐसे कुछ कुछ स्पेशल टीचर्स होते हैं, पर जरूरी नहीं है कि वो स्पेशल टीचर सबको मिले। इसलिए अगर आपको कुछ करना है तो सबसे पहले वो आप में अंदर से आने चाहिए कि हाँ हमें ये करना है। तो सबसे पहले क्या करना चाहिए कि फर्स्ट ट्राई टू लर्न द कॉन्सेप्ट। आप पहले कॉन्सेप्ट को सीखने का प्रयास करिए। धीरे धीरे नहीं समझ में आए तो फिर से सीखिए, फिर से प्रयास करिए, पर उसको मतलब छोड़िए नहीं। आपको जो डाउट्स आते हैं उसको क्लियर करवाने का प्रयास करिए। So first you should have that interest, that sound, that feeling should come from your own, means it should come from you itself, that you should try to first have interest to learn. You should have feeling that I want to learn something. Then you should try to learn. So first you should try to learn the concept. Get your doubts cleared. आप अपने कॉन्सेप्ट को सीखने पर जो भी कॉन्सेप्ट आपको मिल रहा है उसको सीखने का प्रयास करिए। अगर आपको कहीं डाउट आ रहा है उसको क्लियर करिए, उसको किसी से क्लियर करवाइए, किसी से पूछिए जिनको आपको जो आपको सिखा रहा है। हिचकिचाइए नहीं, क्योंकि अगर आप इफ यू लीव एनी कॉन्सेप्ट इन बिटवीन then that will cause you so much problem in your future. Maybe that question regarding to that concept may come to your exam, that might be of 4 marks or 6 marks, it depends. So don't leave any concept. Make efforts from beginning of your preparation journey. Don't wait for something miraculous to happen at last minute. Don't wait that God will come and save me in the last. I will do worship, I will break 2 coconuts and God will be happy. Don't think like this. You should do you should start with, you should give your effort and your best from starting, because almost like 10 lakh students compete together in J mains and advanced in J mains, and out of that 2 lakhs are 2 lakhs compete in J advanced, and that 10,000 or 20,000 hardly goes to any IIT. In that top 5,000 student only goes to top 5 student goes to some top IITs, except the case like OBC, PWD and SCST. Make short notes. It's very important. Like if you want to go to write an exam, goes to write exam, and if you want to need something revision, then short notes is something like that. You can have a quick revision. Make short notes of formulas, reactions, concept, common name, etc. and keep on revising them. It's not like that today I created and I will throw it dustbin and forget it. It's not like that. You should keep on revising them. Don't forget the old chapters when you are learning something new chapters, because that old chapter might be helpful in maybe useful in that new chapter. Something like mechanics concept might be used in something electromagnetism or electrostatic. So don't forget old chapters. That's why I told them make short notes. आप लोग short notes बनाते रहिए जो आपको आपके भविष्य में किसी भी चैप्टर के पढ़ने वक्त में वो क्विक रिवीजन के वक्त में हेल्प करता है। एग्जाम के वक्त में ये बहुत काम आता है। मान लीजिए आपका एग्जाम आने वाला है, आप चाहते हैं कि मतलब एग्जाम 1 घंटे में आप चाहते हैं किसी चैप्टर का क्विक रिवीजन ले लें, तो शॉर्ट और मैक्सिमम एक चैप्टर 2 से 3 पेज का होता है, तो आप उसको बहुत अच्छे से कंप्रेस करके एक शॉर्ट नोट्स बनाइए और उसको आप आराम से रिविजन के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं। उसके बाद आता है प्रैक्टिस। आप जो सीखते हैं उसको प्रैक्टिस करना होता है, ठीक है। आफ्टर लर्निंग द कॉन्सेप्ट, प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम्स एज मेनी एज पॉसिबल। प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम्स रिगार्डिंग ईच एंड एवरी कॉन्सेप्ट, ठीक है। आप कॉन्सेप्ट को सीखिए, उसको प्रैक्टिस करिए। हर एक कॉन्सेप्ट के लिए कई सारे प्रॉब्लम्स भरे पड़े नेक्स्ट पे, मॉड्यूल्स में, डीपीपी में, असाइनमेंट्स में, बुक्स में, लाखों प्रॉब्लम धरे पड़े हुए। आप प्रैक्टिस करिए उन सबको तो प्रैक्टिस करना संभव नहीं है, पर जितना हो सकता है आप करिए। ये नहीं कि एक ही चैप्टर के प्रैक्टिस करने में सारे बाकी चैप्टर छोड़ दिए, ऐसा भी मत करिए। लेकिन हाँ, प्रैक्टिस करिए, एटलीस्ट कुछ प्रॉब्लम जरूर प्रैक्टिस करिए। आपको हो सकता है ये पता ना, यू मे नॉट नो दैट from which concept for which concept which problem is there. So you should practice your DPPs or assignments provided by your institute, like online or offline, or any mentorship platform. But you must practice it, and you must try to get it from somewhere. You can ask your mentor, institution, or any platform which you have joined for learning, because guidance is must. Anything you want to learn, something guidance is required. It's not like that you can learn by yourself. Suppose you are following your some, if you want to learn, you need to follow some book. That book will give you concept. You need to be guided by someone. So you should either follow a book, or you should either follow an institute. Solve PYQs of previous exams for each chapter. For each chapter, you can find many books which are there for especially for PYQ. For they have divided PYQs on the basis of chapter, and you can learn from them. You can practice questions from there. You can find what type of questions are asked from any type of chapter or topic. Means like you can see that this chapter is mostly for theoretical. This chapter is mostly calculation based. You can identify it by yourself. You as I told, you must take guidance of someone. Guidance is very necessary. You can't do everything by your own. You need someone. Knowledge comes from top to bottom. Someone else has learned from someone else, and that someone else has learned from someone else. You will learn from that someone, and that someone has learned from someone. So it comes from top to bottom. Everyone learns from somewhere and then passes it to someone. So you need to take your knowledge from somewhere. So you must follow a book either, or a institute, or any platform. Make a habit of solving 20 to 25 questions per hour for JEE. Means particularly if you are preparing for JEE, then you must make a habit of solving 20 to 25 questions per hour. You should better try to increase it more if you are able to do similar, and you should bring it into your practice. Means today I try to solve 15 questions in 1 hour. Then next day 16, 17, like this you should try to. It's not like that immediately you will get this, but you should continuously try. Similarly, for NEET aspirants also, it makes depends on their exam question time requirement. Means suppose like a 150 question are there to be done in 180 minutes. So generally biology questions can be solved in like 30 minutes to hardly 1 minute. So accordingly, they should also make practice how to do. Now, evaluating. Give mock test each week. One main level paper and 2 advanced level paper, or 1 or 2 NEET level paper. In each week you should do this. Means like on Saturday you give main level paper, and on Sunday you are giving 2 advanced level paper. But you must do this. And similarly that applies for NEET also. But it's not like that you just give paper and sit down and enjoy. No. After getting answer key, analyze your errors. What the errors you have done. Analyze the paper. See questions in which you got doubt, or you felt hard, or you were not able to solve them. Try to solve them again. If you're not able to solve, ask to someone. Okay. Observe your mistakes. Revise the concept regarding the questions which you did error, or which you were not able to solve. Write a solution of such questions in a book, in a notebook, so that, and try to revise them like at least twice or thrice, at least once in a 2 months or in 3 months, or at least they will be very helpful in the end of means at the last moment, because when you will be able to, when you will be going to give your final exam like J mains, advance, or NEET, then you can refer to these notes, and then you can remember that what the errors you have done in past time, so that you don't repeat it in your final exam. Avoid silly mistakes. Like I did a calculation mistake. No, you should not do. Avoid silly mistake. Calculation mistake. Question reading mistake. Suppose, for example, they gave you weight in gram and you read it that weight was in kilogram. That will cause a lot of error. So you must avoid it. Read the questions perfectly. Write the required data on paper. Do solutions neatly so that you can recognize and understand your solution when you see it back. When you solve a question, write the solutions neatly. Make it as a regular habit, means you practice it while doing any normal practice, so that you can do it same in a exam. It won't means you won't feel something new in exam. but you must do it so that you get habituated to it. And when you look back at your solution, you can recognize so and so steps I have done and I have done. So if you find any error, then you can easily rectify. Yeah. Bhagavad Gita says that you must first find a guru and learn from him, then practice that, and then you evaluate it, and then again work on your error. Okay, this is what our old text says. Now, what to do at last minute? Means now exam is there in like 2 weeks and 3 weeks. Now what to do? So first of all, don't get don't take free tensions because it will make your brain work slow. Practice mock tests. Try to check your error and try to minimize them. Okay, make yourself comfortable and habituated to sit for a long time at a place for the test. Like for say advanced, you need to sit for 6 hours. For similarly for mains, 3 hours. And NEET, I'm not confirmed, but like 3 hours you need to sit. So means you need to sit for this long time at a place and giving one test. So you should make yourself comfortable and habituated to it. You should try to get in a habit of it. Don't try to learn something new in last 2 to 3 weeks. Suppose मान लीजिए 2 या 3 सप्ताह बचे हैं, last 2 or 3 weeks are left है, and you are क्या कहते हैं, if you try to learn something new, इससे क्या होगा कि it will maybe you may forget your old concept, so you may get more and more confused. Try to learn something new if and only if it is easy or you think that you can learn that. Else don't take risk. Now, I would like to refer some books that might be helpful for you in your journey. So first, let's see for chemistry. In chemistry, for organic chemistry, you must read your notes. NCERT, previous year question is must for everything. I will see. I have taken your question and I will answer you again for organic. So first, you should for organic chemistry notes is must. NCERT, PYQ, DPPs, and MS Chauhan. So organic chemistry needs notes, NCERT, PYQ, DPPs, MS Chauhan. MS Chauhan J practice questions will be there. Sri Balaji publication book. From there you can learn. From there you can practice. A good questions are there. It's like a big question bank, and it will be enough if you do them. For inorganic chemistry notes, NCERT is must. If you don't have any notes or any source, first you must refer to NCERT. These are very important. You must try to first solve. You must try to read first NCERT, learn their concept. Yeah, see, NCERT is a very inorganic chemistry is a very vast subject. It's a very big subject in itself. So you like so many institutions give you different many reactions, and you feel overloaded that how I will learn them. So see, if you are seriously feeling overloaded, just follow NCERT. If you follow NCERT and one and qualitative analysis for that separately, and NCERT lab experiment book is follow that for qualitative analysis. And see, means some topics you need to learn from out of the box, like for periodic classifications, chemical bonding, and complex compounds. Mostly these three only you need to learn somewhat out of NCERT. Remaining all chapters will be enough if you read NCERT. Means if you don't want like I should get a full marks in inorganic. If you are happy with that, if I lose 2-3 marks, then if you want to save other subject for 2-3 and you can keep the 2-3 marks of inorganic on stake to save other subject, then I will suggest that NCERT is best. Just read periodic classification, chemical compounds, and coordinate compound out of the NCERT. Means these 3 chapters need you to be out of the NCERT, but remaining chapters don't need. Means remaining chapters are okay if you read NCERT. They will be enough. For physical chemistry, notes, NCERT, PYQ, DPPs, and GRB books. If you have some concept doubt, then you can refer to GRB book, but don't be too much dependent on GRB book. Mostly try to read your notes and NCERT. For inorganic chemistry, PYQ is must. You must do PYQ. And DPP is also must. You must do that also. But DPP might be too tough, but you will observe that DPP questions are too hard when compared to DPP questions which are provided by your institution is too hard when compared to PYQs, previous year questions. Previous year questions are little bit easy, means they are mostly based on NCERT. If you follow NCERT, then you will be happy with that. For physics, HC Verma, previous year questions, notes, DPPs, Ashish Arora Sir's Galaxy publication book. In Ashish Arora Sir's book, concepts are explained very nicely. They are like in lucid manner, you can learn everything, the concept very nicely. But some concepts are not explained by Ashish Arora Sir, like in fluid dynamics, like solar resistance and etc. That for that concept, you can refer to DC Pandey Sir's Arihan publication book. Now, for maths, for maths notes, DPPs, PYQs, Arihan publication book. You can upload it in all these things. I told you to read notes. Notes are compulsory for everything. DPP, which are provided by any platform or institution, those are also compulsory. And PYQ, previous year question. Previous year question will give you idea that how questions are asked. Okay? Now we'll move to some general questions which were asked by people in form. So first question I will like to answer. Can you tell me a personal way of attempting JEE advanced paper? Many teachers suggest to attempt the whole paper in multiple steps, especially 2 steps, but I am not able to execute this method. Can you please suggest me some tips? I am not able to give my best because of my anxiety and paper attempting strategy. Appearing for JEE 23. First of all the best for your JEE 2023.
अमन सर,
हाँ हाँ
सर कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं चैट में, सो
हाँ सर, मतलब जो चैट में क्वेश्चन आए हुए हैं ना, वो पीपीटी में पहले से लिख के रखे हुए हैं, तो हम उसको आते पीपीटी में फॉलो अप करते हुए उनको आंसर करते चले जाएंगे। तो जैसे ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में डाउट्स है तो वो सब हम देखें और जस्ट अगले पीपीटी में वही सारे क्वेश्चन है, हम सारे का जवाब देंगे। जैसे अभी देखिए एक अगला क्वेश्चन है, डूइंग ऑन लॉट्स ऑफ प्रैक्टिस ऑन ऑर्गेनिक, तो हम जवाब दे देंगे, सबका टेंशन मत। हाँ, तो सबसे पहले तो जरा सा पहले ये इस चीज पे ध्यान देते कि पेपर कैसे देते। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहता है कि पेपर आप कैसे देते, क्योंकि आप कितना भी कॉन्सेप्ट प्रैक्टिस कर ले, कितना भी प्रैक्टिस कर ले, कितना भी कुछ कर ले, लेकिन अगर आप पेपर पे फोकस करके अपना बेस्ट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन के साथ अगर एग्जाम नहीं दे पा रहे, तो एक प्रकार से वो व्यर्थ हो जाती है आपकी सारी जो प्रैक्टिस रहती है। क्योंकि वो देखिए, ज्ञान प्राप्त करना उतना ही जरूरी है, साथ में उस ज्ञान को आप यू टू लर्न समथिंग इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट एंड टू एग्जीक्यूट इट ऑल्सो इज very important. So first of all, I will suggest that to everyone that first attempt chemistry paper. Generally, chemistry is easy and you can attempt it in very less time and save some time. That instead of attempting chemistry for 1 hour, attempt it for 45 minutes. But attempt it perfectly. It's not like the thing hurry worry. I attempted something and something went wrong. Attempt it nicely in 45 minutes, and then save 15 minutes and apply it to math and physics. And in math and physics, which you like, first do that, and then after do maths. And it depends also on in math, physics, chemistry, which you prefer first. Suppose if you prefer math first, do math first. It's your wish. It's like what you like to do. And don't get tensions. Don't be anxiety. Don't have anxiety, because JEE need, these all are the part of life. It's not life. They are not life. They are important part of life. But don't think that if you don't get something like that, then everything is finished. Don't get anxiety. Believe that you can do, because you have done enough preparation. Okay. Now, next question is, sir, on doing lots of practice on organic for daily, but then also I do not feel confident in the subject, get low marks in the test, and I don't know how to excel in organic chemistry. Sir, can you please help me? तो देखिए क्या कहते हैं, सबसे पहले तो कि देखिए ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री का मेन चीज क्या, आपको कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर होना चाहिए फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल। ये नहीं कि आप उसको रटिए। ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री बहुत लॉजिकल पार्ट है केमिस्ट्री, उसको समझिए, वो रिएक्शन कैसे हो रहा है, उसके मैकेनिज्म को समझने का प्रयास कीजिए। कुछ कुछ रिएक्शन हो सकते हैं जो रटना पड़ जाए, पर हाँ फिर भी आप बाकी मोस्ट सारे रिएक्शन का मैकेनिज्म समझ में आ सकता है। आपसे पूछे कि स्टेबिलिटी बताइए, तो आप स्टेबिलिटी को लॉजिकल वे में बता सकते हैं। क्या कहते हैं, इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट देख के, रेजोनेंस इफेक्ट देख के, मेसोमेरिक इफेक्ट देख के, ये सब आप मतलब लॉजिकल वे में बता सकते हैं। अगर आप ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में सही मार्क्स नहीं ले पा रहे हैं, ला पा रहे, तो इसका अर्थ है कि आपका कॉन्सेप्ट अभी weak है, your concept is weak. You need to first strong your concepts of organic chemistry. If you are able to strengthen your organic chemistry concept, then you must practice questions, as many as questions as possible, like PYQs, previous year questions, and you can practice from MS Chauhan book also, or else you can practice DPPs. First learn concept perfectly, Then practice questions. It will be easy because I had same situation like you. Mine's first year organic chemistry, it was completely gone. Second year was also gone. But in 8 weeks, I was able to prepare for organic chemistry perfectly. For just in 8 weeks, I prepared total 2 years syllabus. So it's like just you need some determination, some that gut feeling, and then you just need to prepare and give your best. And one question is asked that, sir, is it possible to crack NEET without any coaching? See, it's possible to do without any coaching, but it's like you need to get from somewhere some theory, some concept, some need, some need regarding DPPs. So you must follow some book, or you must try to join some online platforms, any online platform which you feel which is affordable to you. You must join it, I will say. And some questions are like, uh, sir, is it okay to take admission to non-affiliated dummy CBSE school? Yeah, it's okay. I mean, see, when you are preparing for something too high level, then basic levels will be covered in that. So dummy school is just like it will be a way for your board exam. And in that board exam, you need to excel. So if you are able to do good in a biology, physics, chemistry for NEET, particularly, and for math, physics, chemistry for J, then that dummy school will help you for in a like some other subjects like English and something like physical activities or Hindi, whatever you take. That school will be helpful for you in those two subjects. Remaining these three subjects get covers in your NEET and J syllabus. So just you need to learn theoretical part of your these three main subjects, which will be enough for your board exam. Yeah, which is important, all chapters or only the reduced level? All chapters are important for a competitive exam. Reduced syllabus might be enough for CBSE exam, but remaining all chapters are important for your NEET and JEE. How and what? How to eventually make a question solving ability. I told before only 20 to 25 questions you should practice, or for NEET people they should also practice eventually. What is the right way to complete a chapter from basic to advanced? So you should learn, practice, evaluate. And I have explained each and everything for these three topics. What are the topics I should concentrate more for JEE Advanced, and how can I study for JEE Advanced in these final days, and how should I make my last minute preparation? So follow what I have told at the last moment, that like you should not try to learn something new, or learn if only you can do. And what are the topics which you should concentrate? Which I'll tell that since now only 2-3 days are left. So since only 2-3 days are left, so you should 2-3 weeks are left. So you should try to revise memory-based things like something common names, or like some different stuffs like क्या कहते हैं, like they will ask us compound color, or all the memory based stuff. You should try to revise them now, because see, the logical things or the calculation part you have practiced enough by now, or if you have done honestly done, if you have practiced enough, so now you just need to do that. Now you just need to revise those memory based things. If you revise them, then mostly you won't be able to forget them, and you will be able to give you will be able to remember them in a hectic situation of exam also. Next, how to remember periodic table. See, for periodic table, actually tricks are required to remember. It depends on you itself that how you create that trick to remember something. But it's completely on you that how you want to remember something. Like you can create tricks to remember them. It's suppose you take first group HLINAKRBCS for. Remember like Halina Rabsas, or Helena ne ki Rab se faryad, or like anything you can create in your local language. Like for a second group, B Makka Sarbara. Like for 13th group, Bal Gangadhar Indian Tilak. In this way, you can try to learn something by yourself. You can create your own tricks, tips you can make by yourself. Means like I can tell you for some many, like for first group Halina Akrabsas, for second B Makka Sarbara, for third Skylab, for fourth Tiger Aprav, then Vinap Tadav, Pramo WSC, Manti C Divas, Feru Osas. Like this, similarly, you should create by yourself. And I will tell personally, means first group, second, like S block and P block are where you can easily create something like this by yourself, like Sasi ne Jason se manga pamphal. इस प्रकार से like this you can create by yourself. And when you will do block elements, like in organic, you will get a follow-up chapter for each block, that for each group. Then you will automatically learn names also with the symbols. So means you should first try to learn with tricks, and in coming chapters you will also be able to they will also help you to learn further things. And one question is there, sir, I am reading in 11th now, so at which month should I try to complete my syllabus? See, you must try to complete your syllabus for 11th by December or January. January is max, because again you need to start second year, and then after that you need to have revision time. So you must finish your chapters and syllabus as much fast as possible, so you get a lot revision time also to revise all those 2 years subjects. One question was there, that how to be an expert in nomenclature, IUPAC nomenclature. See, means being expert is too difficult, but you can practice and get at best level of what you can do. So for that, you must first try to write all the rules of nomenclature at one place, then practice them. Then remember the priority order. Priority order is must. Then remember some basic like ethane, butane, and that the secondary prefix, primary prefix, all those stuff. Then after that, practice problems. If you're not able to remember priority order or the suffix prefix, when you will practice more in problems, they will get habituated to you by yourself. They will go to your subconscious mind, and you need not memorize them then that time. So you must try to practice as many as problems, do errors, and try to find what the errors are. It's not like knowingly you do error, by mistake you do error, then learn from them those errors. Okay. And yeah, Baki, and remaining means, see, everything needs your practice, and your and you should try to practice them. You should not fear away from them. You should try to tackle the problem which you have. I'm a student of class 12. There are many deleted portions for me, but the deleted portions are part of syllabus of NEET and JEE. I'm not getting time to focus on my academics itself. How can I concentrate on competitive exam? Physics is really hard for me. I don't know how to understand each and every topic. I need some tips. First of all, see, deleted portions are part of the syllabus. They are important. You are not getting time to focus, so try to first focus now. Do 12 things now, like try to complete now 12 syllabus first, because generally 12 syllabus are not much dependent on 11, except in chemistry, that also in organic only mostly. Remaining all you can do means you don't need 11th that much. You need some basics, but not that too much high level basic, that not too high much also. First try to complete your 12 first, because you need to get 75% in boards also to be selected, to be able to get selected in any J mains advanced, or for NEET you need 50%. So first complete your 12, and then complete 12th in at the level of your competitive, not like just for board. Complete it for your mains and advanced level, or a NEET level. Then after that you go to 11th class, and then practice them. You maybe some question might be there in 12th class which you are not able to solve because you don't know 11th class. Don't worry, mark them. Then learn 11th concept after that, and then again solve those problems. They will be easy. I know that you need 11th and 12th both, but now try to finish first 12th class. Then on 11th class, then focus on 11th class. How to increase marks in JEE Advanced mock test? Currently scoring 80 by 360 marks. Please give some tips on how to increase it to 120 to 140. I have cleared JEE mains with 94 percentile, and I want to break JEE Advanced with a rank under 3000. Please guide. See, you need these all again. See, time is very less, so you need to just practice and focus on your error what you're doing, and try not to repeat. If some concepts are there, try to get them clear. And now you can maximum thing you can do is just practice as much. And since now you want to get a below 3000, I think you must read now 14 hours at least per day. You must read that much time, because time is very less, and your target is high. So you need to give that much time to your goal. Now, how to choose topic for high score? It's as simple as that, that the topics which you like or which you are able to solve easily will be high scoring for you. So it's completely personal based. Means it depends on person to person. One question is, sir, how is physics different from maths so that I can score well in physics? Means physics, in maximum physics don't use that much of maths except formulas and calculation. And at some place uh, like integration differentiation. Suppose if you are from NEET, then you need to learn some basic formulas of integration, differentiation, maxima, minima. And for JEE it will be easy only, but for NEET if you are then you need to know some basic of minima, maxima, क्या कहते हैं, integration, differentiation. Like these are all our basic maths like trigonometry, all those stuff. You need to learn all these things. Remaining you don't need that much deep level maths in physics except these. But these are only enough to discharge any NEET means cause so much problem to any NEET person. But for like if you are for engineering, then it will be easy only for you. Yes, derivation is necessary for NEET. Like in electrostatic, I don't know much about your syllabus or how much depth they teach. But generally, if you know derivations and integration, then they will be lot helpful. If you take PCMB, then easily you can give mains also, because PCMB you focus on generally on NEET, but if you know basic level maths also, then you can try your luck in J mains also. Process steps to study for exam. I told that in back only that learning, practicing, evaluating. As being an engineering student doing 12th currently, I want to study. It's not like that I don't want to, but I just don't feel like to study. Even though I know I have to work hard in order to crack J, my mind distracts when I'm attending a lecture and have so many backlogs. Therefore, I want your opinion what to do in this hectic situation. In this hectic situation, there is only one decision. You need to know first of all, you want to study or not. If you want, then then you should struggle and you should means like suppose if you want to prepare something from gold, then you need to burn that first in fire and then mold it. Similarly, you need to first burn yourself in the fire of practicing, in the fire of giving up everything which distracts you, like phone YouTube, in some friends which destroy your uh, means which destroy you. Be aware of such friends. Be aware of all such things which distracts you. Be aware of all such things. That might be something like a non-living also, and something like you're living like your friends also. So be aware from all this, and to focus, to increase your focus, do dhyanam, do meditation. There are many types of meditation, but try to do meditation at least for 15 minutes. I used to do that, and that I used to do that. I still do that, and it helps me a lot to increase my focus. So I will suggest you also do meditation. Try, and that will help you in increasing your focus. In meditation, there are many types of meditation, but I do mantra meditation. That means in this you chant some mantra and focus on that. And it's not like any religion based. You can do like in other religion, you can chant the name of your God, and you can do similarly. And if suppose if you don't believe in God, then chant name of your parents, or chant someone whom you love so much, or chant something, anything which you like to focus. Chant your goal, anything. Uh, Sir, which board is good, state board or CBSE? I will suggest that it's not like board. Even so, boards are everywhere open, but it depends on you. If you want to do very high preparation, then I will suggest that take some easy board, because that won't cause you too much problem in your preparation, in your way to preparation. Suppose if you take some tough board, then it will need your time. It will also take your time. So better try to take some easy board if possible. Depends on each state board, and means it depends on each state. Like I studied in Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh board was much easier than CBSE board, so I took that, and it saved my lot time so that I was able to focus on my J advance and mains. Sir, due to 11th backlog, I can't done, I have not done my organic. Yeah, I told organic chemistry need your 11th class knowledge. So if you're not able to do organic chemistry nicely, you need to restart from 11th class organic chemistry. So you better read, read it once again. Now we will move to some subject questions. I won't be able to cover all of your questions because some people have asked resonance and no-bone resonance. And now I have 20 minutes only left. Each like resonance, all this stuff need a lot time, like at least half an hour. So I will try to answer some small questions. सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज लाइक, सर यह क्वेश्चन ऑप्टिकल आइसोमेरिज्म का है। अगर हम डायगोनली चेक करें इस कंपाउंड, मतलब ऊपर वाले हेड से, किनारे वाले हेड या फिर ओएच साइड से भी देखें तो भी वैसा ही होगा जैसा हेड का केस। तो ये पोजीशन ऑफ सिमेट्री शो करेगा, फिर यह ऑप्टिकली इनेक्टिव हो जाएगा। देखिए एक बात हम करते हैं, ये इस तरह से नहीं है कि आप किस डायरेक्शन से देख रहे हैं, इधर से देख रहे हैं या उधर से देख रहे हैं, ये उस पर डिपेंड नहीं करता है। ठीक है, ये डिपेंड करता है कि इसका मिरर इसके जैसे, मतलब ये और इसका मिरर सेम है कि नहीं। जैसे इससे पहले जो क्वेश्चन था, तो मतलब इसमें जो कंपाउंड है, आपको जब भी ऑप्टिकल आइसोमेरिज्म चेक करना है ना, तो आपको किस चीज का ध्यान रखना है कि जब हम उसका मिरर इमेज बना रहे हैं, तो उस कंपाउंड में किसी भी रोटेशन के द्वारा हम उसका उसका मिरर इमेज बना सकते हैं कि नहीं। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, जैसे कि इस क्वेश्चन में जैसे देखिए, अगर CH3 है, H है, OH है, OH और H है, तो इसका जो मिरर इमेज होगा वो क्या होगा, इसका मिरर इमेज हमें आएगा। तो जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन था कि CH3 H OH HO H और CH, तो हमारा कंपाउंड ये है ना। अब इसका हम मिरर इमेज बनाते हैं, तो इसका मिरर क्या होगा, ये होगा। तो आप इसको किसी भी तरह से रोटेट अगर करने का प्रयास करते हैं, जैसे इस पॉइंट से अगर आप रोटेट करते हैं, इस पॉइंट से आप अगर रोटेट करते हैं, तो ये वाला आना संभव नहीं है। ठीक है, आप किसी भी प्रकार से उसको नहीं ला सकते। और देखिए सिमेट्री कैसे चेक करते हैं, कि सिमेट्री जैसे एक हो गया, यहाँ से चेक कर लिए प्लेन बना के, प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री हम लोग हमेशा देखते हैं। ठीक है, हम लोग प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री देखते हैं, नहीं तो क्या कहते हैं सेंटर ऑफ सिमेट्री देखते हैं। ठीक है, ऐसा जनरली क्या कहते हैं कि पोजीशन ऑफ सिमेट्री हम तो पहली बार सुन रहे। पोजीशन सिमेट्री तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है, एक्सिस ऑफ सिमेट्री होता है, प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री होता है और सेंटर ऑफ सिमेट्री रहता है। और जनरली ऑप्टिक को चेक करने में हम लोग प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री और सेंटर ऑफ सिमेट्री का यूज करते हैं। एक्सिस ऑफ सिमेट्री का ऑप्टिकल आइसोमेरिज्म में उतना यूज नहीं होता, प्लस वो सिलेबस में है भी नहीं। ठीक है, तो जनरली आप लोग हमेशा प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री और सेंटर ऑफ सिमेट्री चेक करने का प्रयास करें। और प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री में देखिए कि प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री क्या है कि उसी कंपाउंड में एक मिरर प्लेन बनाइए और चेक करिए कि जो दो भाग में बट रहा है वो एक दूसरे का मिरर इमेज है। अगर नहीं है तो नहीं होगा, वो कंपाउंड मतलब उसका प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री नहीं होगा, वो ऑप्टिकली एक्टिव होगा। और अगर है तो वो ऑप्टिकली इनएक्टिव हो जाएगा। ठीक है, अब हम अपने नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ चलते हैं। अब देखते हैं, प्लीज एक्सप्लेन यूडियोमेट्री। तो देखिए यूडियोमेट्री क्या है, मतलब ये एक प्रकार से इस प्रकार है कि आप जो मोल अप्लाई करते हैं ना किसी भी जगह पे, किसी भी कंपाउंड में, तो उसी तरह से गैस के लिए वॉल्यूम का यूज होता है। ठीक है, जैसे कि हाँ, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल हम लिए CH3HY, फॉर एग्जांपल की CX और HY प्लस O2 क्या देगा, CO2 प्लस H2O, है ना। तो इसी को जब हम लोग क्या कहते हैं, मतलब इसमें जब मोल की जगह हम लोग वॉल्यूम यूज कर देते हैं, तो वही इडियोमेट्री में चेंज हो जाता है। जब भी आपके पास इस प्रकार का रिएक्शन आए, सबसे पहले क्या कहते हैं, आप उसको बैलेंस करिए। यहाँ बैलेंस करके क्या आएगा, एक्स, ये बाय टू होगा, तो एक्स प्लस वाई बाय फोर हो जाएगा। तो मतलब देखिए, मतलब क्या आएगा कि CX HY प्लस O2 गिव्स टू CO2 प्लस Y/2 H2। सबसे पहले रिएक्शन बैलेंस करेंगे। रिएक्शन बैलेंस करने के बाद क्या करेंगे कि सबसे पहले आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे क्या क्या गैस है। तो यूडियोमेट्री में नाइट्रोजन गैस रहता है रूम टेम्परेचर पे, और H2O क्या कहते हैं लिक्विड फॉर्म में रहता है। ठीक है, उसके बाद क्या है, H2O is in liquid form and nitrogen is in gas form. Okay, and because we do all यूडियोमेट्रिक things at room temperature. ठीक है, and remember one more point that if you have notes then write it that nitrogen is considered inert at room temperature. ठीक है, उसके बाद क्या है, फिर यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे, जैसे मान लीजिए इसका 1 मोल लेते हैं। ठीक है, इसका 1 मोल लेते हैं और इसका 1 मोल लेते हैं, और इसका x प्लस वाई बाई टू, इसका मान लीजिए इसका x मोल ले रहे हैं, इसका y मोल ले रहे हैं, और इसका इसका तो हमको पता करना है। तो यहाँ पे कंज्यूम होने के बाद कितना आएगा, मान लीजिए ये पूरा कंज्यूम हो गया, तो यहाँ पे ये आएगा y माइनस, ठीक है, x इंटू एक्स प्लस y/4। ये कंज्यूम होने के बाद मोल हो जाएगा, ठीक है, इतना मोल ऑक्सीजन बचेगा, और उस हिसाब से x इंटू एक्स यहाँ पे फॉर्म होगा, और यहाँ पे x इंटू y/2 फॉर्म होगा H2O, ठीक है। और क्या है, मतलब थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज मत होइए, थोड़ा सा मैं भी कंफ्यूजिंग लग रहा हूँ, पर आप एक प्रकार से सोचिए कि जब आपके पास कोई भी रिएक्शन आता है तो आप उसको जैसे मोल्स में सॉल्व करते हैं, उसी प्रकार से ये हमारा क्या कहते हैं उसमें सॉल्व होता है, क्या कहते हैं उसको, वॉल्यूम में सॉल्व होता है, ठीक है। जैसे हम लोग पढ़े होंगे गैसियस स्टेट में वॉल्यूम इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू नंबर ऑफ मोल्स, ये था एवोगैड्रोस लॉ, उसी का यूज करके बस ये चलता है। एक प्रकार से आप इसको कह सकते हैं स्टाइकोमेट्री ऑफ गैसेस, ठीक है। लेकिन इसमें कुछ कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें हैं, जैसे कि इसमें कभी कभी होता है कि कौन कौन से गैस अब्जॉर्ब हो रहे हैं, ठीक है। तो एक मिनट से वैसे वो बताते हैं। हाँ, जरा सा इस टेबल पे ध्यान दीजिएगा। हाँ, तो क्या कहते हैं, जरा सा पहले हम लोग इस टेबल पे ध्यान देंगे। ये टेबल क्या कहता है, दिस टेबल सेज दैट means when some questions regarding eudiometry will be given to you, they may say that one gas was absorbed by alkaline paragol, so that will mean that most probably that gas is oxygen, ठीक है। You can say that you may guess that that gas is oxygen. Similarly, like turpentine oil that used to absorb ozone, ammonical copper chloride, cuprous chloride that is used to absorb carbon monoxide, aqueous FeSO4 is used to absorb NO. Alkali solution like NaOH solution, KOH solution is used to absorb carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. Mostly carbon dioxide only generally we talk about. Generally sulfur oxide means there will something hint will be given like regarding sulfur. And then calcium chloride and water is used to absorb ammonia, ठीक है। अब जैसे इसके रिगार्डिंग में अभी एक और क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था, किन्हीं बच्चे ने पूछा था, तो उससे ये क्लियर हो जाएगा कॉन्सेप्ट थोड़ा सा, ठीक है। जैसे certain volume of hydride of nitrogen is decomposed into its consultant element by certain spark. The volume of the resultant gas mixture becomes double of initial volume, ठीक है। तो अब ये क्या बोल रहा है, ये कहता है it says that means we have taken some hydride of nitrogen, ठीक है, and then we have dissociated it, we have sparked and dissociated it. Now how does it dissociate? ये इस प्रकार से dissociate होता है कि वो मतलब कि वो एक प्रकार से उसका जो वॉल्यूम नेट सेकंड जो नेट वॉल्यूम आया वो डबल था इनिशियल का। वो कैसे बताया इन्होंने, तो वो जनरली गैस होगा। जनरली अगर हाइड्राइड ऑफ नाइट्रोजन बोल रहा है तो NH3 ही होता है। जनरली वी यूज ammonia is only talked when we are talking about hydride of nitrogen. So you can check that here ammonia is there, but it's not sure that still it's ammonia, but we are taking a guess, okay, it's ammonia, ठीक है। So ammonia on dissociation, what it gives, half N2 plus 3/2 H2. You can check that when we take one volume of ammonia, ठीक है, when we take one volume of ammonia, what will happen? Here half volume of nitrogen will get and 3/2 volume of hydrogen will get, ठीक है। So if you check, initially there was one volume on the reactant side, and on final product it we got two volume, 1/2 plus 3/2 gives 2. So we got that, yeah, first condition is satisfied that we get double the volume of initial, ठीक है। उसके बाद क्या है, next we see that now oxygen has been added to resulting gas mixture and sparked again and then cooled to room temperature. First of all, see that here ammonia was dissociated due to spark, then oxygen is added, then again it is sparked. So now you see, I told that ammonia is inert at room temperature. So the thing that will react with oxygen at room temperature will be water when we provide spark, ठीक है। So H2 plus O2 gives what? H2O. You can balance it also like 2H2 is there and 2H2. Okay, so you get here H2O. So we see that 2H2 plus. So first of all, what we did that. First of all, we took some hydride of nitrogen. We guessed it as ammonia. Then spark was done, and we thought we dissociated ammonia into its constituent elements. They given that the hydride of nitrogen was decomposed into its constituent elements, ठीक है। तो मतलब उसके रिगार्डिंग मतलब जो मतलब हाइड्राइड ऑफ नाइट्रोजन है, तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट्स श्योर दैट there is nitrogen and hydrogen only. Now it will dissociate into nitrogen and hydrogen gas. So we assume it as ammonia gas, and we verify the case. And we see that we check the case that the volume of resultant gas mixture becomes double of initial volume. And we see that it's satisfied here. Then now oxygen is added, and again it is sparked. So I told that nitrogen gas is inert at room temperature, and it is assumed that in eudiometry generally nitrogen gas doesn't react. So here hydrogen gas will only react, and it will form water. Now what they tell that volume has become half. Now how it is half? So see, hydrogen is completely consumed and it has become water. And I told that in eudiometry it is assumed that since it is taking at room temperature, water is in liquid state. So now the only gas is nitrogen, which is half of the initial volume, that can be clearly observed. Suppose if we take ammonia of 1 volume, then nitrogen gas is found only of half volume. So we can clearly say that ammonia gas is completely satisfying all the conditions. Hence, the formula of hydride is NH3, and the NH3 is the answer of this question. Okay? Sorry for inconvenience. Suddenly my tablet is not working. So now let us move to next question. Next question is, what is Raymond-Diamond reaction with mechanism? See, let's see on that the screen. We see the Raymond-Diamond reaction is a characteristic reaction of phenol. Okay? This reaction means when CaCl3 is reacted with phenol in presence of potassium hydroxide, we get salicylaldehyde. ठीक है? Salicylaldehyde IUPAC name is orthophenylaldehyde. ठीक है? मतलब IUPAC नेम एग्जैक्टली याद नहीं आ रहा है, थोड़ा सा ठीक नहीं है फिर भी, लेकिन ऑर्थोफिनोल्डिहाइड ऐसे ही कुछ करते हैं. ठीक है? उसके बाद क्या है, मैकेनिज्म क्या है? तो देखिए सबसे पहले क्या है कि फेनोल तभी रिएक्ट करता है जनरली, मतलब उसको थोड़ा इलेक्ट्रोफाइल टाइप की चीज चाहिए होती है, क्योंकि बेंजीन न्यूक्लियोफाइलिक होता है. वो उसके पास न्यूक्लियोफाइल, उसके पास इलेक्ट्रॉन ज्यादा होता है पहले से. ठीक है? तो वो चाहते हैं कि इलेक्ट्रॉन किसी को डोनेट करे. तो जनरली किसी मतलब फिनोल उसी के साथ रिएक्ट करता है जब क्या कहता है, जो सामने वाला उसके साथ जो रिएक्टेंट हो उसको इलेक्ट्रॉन चाहिए हो. तो CH Cl3 पे पहले क्या करता है कि CH Cl3 में जो CHCl3 है उसमें 3 क्लोरीन एटम है. 3 क्लोरीन एटम क्या है, निगेटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट दिखाते हैं. वो क्या करते हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉन को पुल करते हैं अपने, दे पुल इलेक्ट्रॉन टुवर्ड देमसेल्फ. ठीक है? सो दैट H becomes acidic. So KOH is a very strong base, attacks on that H and removes that H. So minus charge comes on that compound and it becomes CCl3 minus. ठीक है? But this what happens then, that minus attacks on the bond and Cl leaves from there. Cl minus leaves and we get something like this on the last. You can see clearly here on, oh sorry, you can see clearly in right corner. After that what happens? After that, when we take phenol, see phenol is also acidic. Okay, phenol is also acidic and it has one acidic hydrogen. So what will happen? That KOH will attack on the H of phenol. Okay? And this H will be taken and it forms O minus, as you can see in the second compound that is present in the down step. Now what happens? Since now O has minus charge, it don't want to have that. So what happens? That minus charge comes down and it attacks on that double bond. Double bond acts as a nucleophile and it attacks on that compound which needs some electron. ठीक है? क्या कहते हैं, उसके बाद क्या होता है, Q माइनस चार्ज वहां पे चला जाता है. वो माइनस चार्ज फिर क्या करता है, सिंस वो क्या कहते हैं बहुत सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन उसके पास है, तो हाइड्रोजन पे वो अटैक करता है. अरे इस प्रकार से यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन यहाँ बन जाता है और ये एक बॉन्ड यहाँ पहुंचता है, फिर से O पे माइनस आ जाता है. अब वो ऑक्सीजन को है क्या कि उसको माइनस चाहिए नहीं, तो वो अब देखता है कि सॉरी सर, उसके बाद क्या है कि ये देखिए यहाँ पे अब OH माइनस अटैक करेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि वहां पे ये सब्स्टिट्यूशन यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा फेवरेबल हो रहा है. ठीक है? सब्स्टिट्यूशन यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा फेवरेबल हो रहा है, तो यहाँ पर OH माइनस अटैक करेगा, एक Cl माइनस लीव कर जाएगा. अब OH के पास जो हाइड्रोजन है वो क्या कहते हैं, O माइनस ले लेता है. ठीक है? और यहाँ पे डबल बॉन्ड बन जाता है, Cl लीव कर जाता है. इस तरह से क्या कहते हैं, सैलिसाइलाइड हमें मिल जाता है. देखिए ये सब पूरा क्या है कि अगर आपको जब तक जनरल ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री क्या कहते हैं प्लस आई इफेक्ट माइनस आई इफेक्ट का आइडिया नहीं होगा, तब तक ये समझ में नहीं आएगा। ठीक है, तो आप जब क्या कहते हैं, जब भी क्या कहते हैं, अगर आपको कुछ आगे का सीखना है तो सबसे पहले ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री का पीछे वाला आपको मालूम होना चाहिए। ठीक है, तो उससे आप इजिली आगे वाले को भी सीख सकते हो। तो यहाँ पे सब कुछ क्या था, इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट का खेल था और थोड़ा सा माइनस का खेल था, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रोफाइल और न्यूक्लियोफाइल का थोड़ा सा चल रहा था। तो इस प्रकार से क्या कहते हैं डायमंड रिएक्शन का इस तरह से होता है। तो विक्टर मेयर टेस्ट पर्टिकुलरली ये है कि फर्स्ट जब विक्टर मेयर टेस्ट होगा तो फर्स्ट डिग्री 1 डिग्री अल्कोहल रेड कलर देगा, 2 डिग्री अल्कोहल ब्लू कलर देगा, 3 डिग्री अल्कोहल कलरलेस कलर देगा। ठीक है, तो इस प्रकार से वो होता है मोटी डायग्राम। अगला सेशन जब लेंगे ना तो हम ये सब चीज आप लोग को बता देंगे। ठीक है, तो फिलहाल अब सेशन एंड करते हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हम जानते हैं बहुत लोगों का क्वेश्चन का हम जवाब नहीं दे पाए, समय बहुत कम था, तो क्षमा कीजिएगा। अगला सेशन जब होगा ना तो आपके बाकी सारे डाउट्स को भी हम हल करने का प्रयास करेंगे। थैंक यू।